What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or the EIDL. But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance and traveling on a budget. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. Okay, so I want to talk about this EIDL loan, and I actually applied last week. And they said that you would get something within three days, 3 business days. I have not received anything yet, so we'll have to wait and see. It looks like there's a little bit of a lag time on this, but let's talk a little bit about. I'll talk a little bit about it, and then the reason why I applied. So I applied. I have a small business. I applied as a sole proprietor, and basically they're giving you up to $10,000. And that is forgivable. It's a forgivable loan as long as you use it in certain categories that they list. So I don't want to go into all the details. You guys can check all those details out. I do want to talk about the changes that just are the new information that we just received yesterday. And then I also want to talk about why it doesn't really make sense. Because it's kind of doing the opposite of what I think they wanted it to do. Okay, so the way that it works is you sign up for it and you get up to $10,000, and you can get a loan for even more than that, but up to $10,000, that's going to be a forgivable loan. And so, like I said, I applied. I haven't heard anything yet, but I learned yesterday that they are looking at how many employees you have. So for each employee, you get $1,000. And so this information wasn't out there before. They just said up to 10,000. They didn't indicate how they're going to figure out how close to that 10,000 you're going to get. So you're going to get 5,000, 8,000. So we were just all thinking it probably depends on how much money the company's bringing in. So that's not how they're doing it. They're doing it by employees. So if you have one employee, you're going to get $1,000. If you have 10 employees, you're going to get $10,000. And then that's it. It's going to cut off at that point for the forgivable loan. Now you can get more than that. So you can get more than 10,000. You can get a loan for more than that, but you have to pay it back. So let's look at this deeper. So you get $1,000 for each employee. Let's say I have 15 employees. I run a restaurant and I have 10 people that work the floor. So 10 waiters, waitresses. And so I'm going to get $10,000 for the 10 employees, but the $10,000 is not going to cover my payroll. It's just not going to cover my payroll. So it almost makes more sense for me to lay these people off prior to signing up for this loan, or maybe deny the loan. Don't even want, like, maybe I signed up already and just say, you know what, I don't want the loan. Lay these people off, allow these people to get unemployment, because unemployment they're gonna make out better. Because unemployment, depending on what state you live in, but let's say California, you get $450 a week. So $450 from the state, plus you get $600 from the federal government with the new stimulus package. So you're going to get, what is that, $1,050. So you get a little over $1,000 every week, as opposed to getting just a $1,000 one-time thing. So it makes more sense to lay them off. And for 4 months, the federal government's going to give them the $600 per week. And then the state, depending on how long they can get unemployment, they can get it for that long. But lay them off for 4 months and let them get the unemployment, and then maybe hire them back once everything gets back to somewhat normal. So it's doing the opposite of what I think they wanted to do, right? You want to stimulate the economy, so they're giving you this money to do that and to keep your employees and not have to lay your employees off. But it's kind of doing the opposite when you think about it. The employees would be better off on unemployment than they would be if they're just going to get $1,000, and then you have to kind of figure out the payroll after that. So it's an interesting deal, especially if you have a restaurant. In a lot of places where there's stay-at-home orders, the restaurants aren't allowed to have people in the restaurant. So it's carry-out only. So a lot of those waiters and waitresses, they don't have anything for them to do. You only need really 1 or 2 people, and then the people in the back cooking to really make things work when it comes to carryout. Because people just come in, they get their stuff, and then they're gone. So I'm telling you, I think they made a really big mistake in the way that they put this out, because I think there are a lot of companies that are just going to say, you know what, I don't need it. I don't want that. There is the other option too, PPP. You can do that. But I mean, I do not know what they were thinking. I mean, and please, guys, if you guys know what they're thinking, put it down below. Let me know what you think the strategy is. I do not have a restaurant, so I can't really speak on that end. But I'm just thinking the way that I would do it is I would just lay these people off and let them get the unemployment, because they would be a lot better off than getting $1,000 and then I have to figure out how I'm going to pay my payroll after that. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys have any if I'm missing anything, let me know down below. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I have more videos to come on this topic. I'm also going to talk about the unemployment package, so the unemployment part of this whole thing. So that will be coming in the near future. You can also check the links up here. I have some videos that talk about the stimulus check. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check it out. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye. What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or the EIDL. But first off, on this channel we talk about Damn it.